Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. We're on the road to number 1 again, and we're starting today at 1900 ELO, which is going to put us at 151st in the world and 13th in the US. So an opportunity to climb. We're going to be queuing for all three modes per usual. And we do get Kaslo here to start off on moving. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I'm not familiar with this player. Looks like it could be an alt with how low of a border that they have, but I don't know. Should be in the UK here to start driving left. Usually when we do get a moving game in there, I will only do 3 games, but we'll see how long this one takes. I have a feeling that I could be getting cooked here. 023, don't know the area code. South Hampshire. South Hampshire. Oh, Salisbury. Where's Salisbury? On the A36. We gotta look for the A36 then, probably. A36, A34. I would say it's probably pretty labeled decently. Not seeing a 36 though. I think we'll just leave it out here for now. It's all the way down here in Southampton. Calmore, maybe a noble suburb. But looks like they got to an A36 find there. Pretty long road, to be fair. I probably should have scanned a bit further south there, but it's all good. We are in the Philippines now. Sometimes my game does this where it just like completely freezes for like a solid 10 seconds, and then it'll go back to normal, which is just like I don't know what there is to be done about that. Looks like Luzon. Seems I don't think I'm ready to play moving this morning. Yeah, it should be Luzon somewhere, but we'll probably just drop it in Tarlac City, something around this area, and hope for the best. And was Florida Blanca there. Nice guess by our opponent. Finding the info, 174 points. And yeah, it looks like we got out onto this main road here. Probably had a sign for Florida Blanca. And we are in Thailand now. Bandua. I can't read Thai. I don't know if my opponent can. I don't know. It might not be an alt, honestly. I know some German players are very good at moving, to be honest, but I've never heard of this player. Bondon Pawa. I don't know. We could just be sending here. Could be looking for a phone code, but that one's mobile. So, I mean, it looks like I'm probably going eastern portion of Thailand here, like north of Cambodia. Seems the most reasonable. I don't know if I'm finding anything, if I'm being completely honest, so we might just send on this one. I'm sure for people that can read Thai, it's a bit easier, but yeah, our opponent hovering around the same place here. I wonder if he knows how to read Thai. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, it was Nakhon Ratchasima. He must have read that, potentially, because he switched there at the last second. Fair enough. We'll move on to round 4. Into Peru. And what do we got going here? Piura, it says. Do I just trust that? I guess we could. If I remember, no, okay. Bro, what's going on with me today? Universidad. Paul Camayo might be the place that we're in. I don't know if I've heard of it, though. I don't think I have. I've seen Paul Camayo on a couple of things, so I would have thought we were somewhere around here. Paul Camayo. I was thinking about just, yeah, we just go Ayacucho, I guess. Tarma. Pocamayo must have been something else there. I mean, it's a good find by our opponent. I don't know. We're kind of getting cooked here. But we move into Maltese now. Still with an opportunity. We do get the United States of America here, so it could be okay. I don't want to be in Gen 1, though. So maybe we just go south. Looks like somewhere in the middle of the country here. Probably should have checked if I had a front on that car. Porum. Not heard. Front or no front? No front. Home of Justin McDaniel. Who is Justin McDaniel? I guess I'm going to Oklahoma or something. Porum. Town of Porum. Probably something on Porum Police. 918 area code. Might be an Oklahoma plate there. So do I just look for it? Who's finding Porum, though? Seems kind of small. Haven't seen it on the initial scan, so we'll give it a... Yeah, Sooner Market would be quite Oklahoma. Could look for a road number here, maybe, as we leave the town. Is possible, maybe. Looks like we will get nothing, though. Okay, so I guess we just scan for Porum. We do have some hills. Maybe in the eastern portion of the country. Porum. There it is. And entered the town from the south, so we're somewhere up here. It's like he just scanned over it there. Just going OKC, so we do pick up some points there. We do pick up some points there. 713 points. Porum Football Stadium. All right. We've clawed our way back somewhat here as we're moving around 6 in what looks like the Philippines. And Pagadan City. Where's Pagadan City again? Pagadian City? I think that's what it said. We'll run it. Yes, Pagadian City. Does he know where it is? Seems like a no. We'll take the points. We will take the points. That's some big points there. 3460. Moving around 7. With a decent lead. We are doing our best multi-merchant impression. Okay, we will need an area code here, it looks like. Nordestina. Okay, we shouldn't be messing around here. Shouldn't be messing around with that. Will I find an area code? Could be an area code on here. 75. Just gonna be somewhere in Bahia. I think I'm better off just clicking middle for now. Just putting our marker down. I mean, we had a place name, I think. Do I just scan for it? Probably. Nordestina. This might be big points. There it is. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Okay. If only I could remember the area codes in Bahia and how it went. A little tough. Okay, they're German, which is not good. Grobgirau. 44 and the 26. This is bad luck. $44, 26. Looks like Bavaria to me. 25. $27. Where are you, 26? Bro. 26. Where else does it go? Goes pretty far west. 45, 44. Where's the 26 meet up with the 44? Somewhere here. Rob Girel? Yeah. We'll drop it somewhere there. Maybe they don't know? We should be pretty close. Okay, they've... I don't know. Okay, fair enough. I don't know what they had. Sure. Okay, we'll move in around 9. Let's see what we got. Into somewhere in Europe. Looks like Hungarian there. So we should probably be looking for a street sign of some kind. Directional sign. Looks pretty hilly to my north. So that's good to know. Good to pick up. Thinking Pex or somewhere northeast then. It's very hilly, it looks like. Could be Budapest as well. We're at a dead end here. This is not good. Don't love this. We'll go east. Pretty big mountain there. I guess this looks like somewhat of the main road. We have a sign to Geopotato. I mean, that's that. I think we'll just send it somewhere up here and hope for the best. They have the 24. We're just in downtown Gyeonggyos, to be fair. Gonna be 690 points though. Move into our next round on this one. And we are in Argentina, it looks like, so I don't know, not that confident in this country. And we'll see if I find something useful. It's like a military base of some kind. I think I'm gonna go the other way. Will we find anything here is the question. Looks like Entre Rios on initial guess. Could be other things certainly though. Okay, we are into a town here. Will we find anything useful is going to be the question. Haven't seen anything yet. We have a railroad there. Nothing so far. Ayala Automobiles. Edificio something de Alfonso. Something like that is what I saw. Mercedes, isn't that a... I mean, it could just be the brand. I know that, I think there's a city in Uruguay called Mercedes, right? Something like that. Okay, we're on a 2-lane road now. It's in a pretty big part of the city. They've sent, which is kind of tough. So you might just lose here now on 4x damage. Yeah, I mean, would probably just go something here for the best. Hope we don't lose. Mercedes. Wait, it is a place. Oh my goodness. I knew it was a place. Well, we've trolled there. The least I could say is that I've trolled there. I knew it was a play. Okay, well, we get a moving game now against Irrational. So we'll see how this works. Nothing on that, it looks like. I don't really care about Elo right now. I think I'm kind of just looking to just practice all 3 modes. Alcalde province. I think this is not that one. What? I'm gonna ignore that because we do see Coast North, which should be Titicaca here. But where? Just don't know where it fits. I guess you just go somewhere in here. Just gonna leave it here and hope for the best. Looks like the strongest regions are India, Germany, and Spain. Okay. I can't believe I didn't know Mercedes was a place in that last one, but it happens to the best of us. Near Hooli there. Moving around too. Hopefully we can play a bit better on this one. This one I will be sending though, however. And you're just gonna go Sakalinsk. Wait, is it Maga? Wait. As soon as I said I was gonna play a bit better on this one, I've just started trolling. It does say Stellenbosch there. Where's Stellenbosch again? Here. And we will be sending that one. I think they will send around Cape Town regardless with the mountains, to be honest with you. It's only going to be 44 points. Forgot about Magadan. I forgot about Magadan Gen 3. I think I'm just not up to snuff with moving yet, but we are practicing. I mean, that wasn't really a moving round. We kind of just sent, didn't we? Okay, we have maybe an area code on here, 62, which is going to be Goiás, I think. Do I just send? No, we could look for a place name. Oria Siqueria Pinto. I don't know if that's the place, though. So we'll move southwest here. Emilia de Jesus. Okay. Signage coming up here. Sign to Brasilia to our south. And the BR-153. And Uraaku is there. BR-153 is here, so we're like... I don't know. Do I just go series then? Or Itapachi? I would just go here, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, they actually have a sign for something here. But I did have the road number, so we should be somewhat close. I don't see Barro Alto. It's right next to me. I mean, we're somewhat close there. 385 points. We'll take it. And we'll move into round 5 after the whole Magadan mishap. Still winnable. In Mexico here. And I would need to get out of here, of course. It's like border, potentially. I think that would be my region guess right now. Something kind of close to border. Just even the right way to go. Okay, well, they found something. I have no idea what they've found. Oh. I would have went somewhere up here, but it's Ciudad Obregon. Yeah. Tough. Okay, moving around 6. In Argentina, we've assigned for Chaviu Reserva. We're on a big lake. Okay. Maybe findable. I feel like I've heard of Chaviu, maybe. But I don't remember what exactly it is. So we're gonna move while I scan a little bit. Is it just the Piranha River that we're crossing over somehow? Or something? I'm confused. I'm not playing my best game right now either, which is not good. I should just be scanning for this probably then, right? Big body of water on both sides. I have not seen what works though. That doesn't line up. Where are we? What? We got to be crossing this river maybe, but I just don't see where it works. And I think I'm going to lose here because I'm just not finding info at the same time. So confused. Nice houses. Sign here that maybe Avenue Entre Rios, but Caralan Santiago. Cool. I mean, I've passed here. I just don't know what I'm looking at. And I should, but I just don't. San Martin? Bro. Cosmos. What? Federación? Where is that? Oh. Here. Brother. Bro. Okay, he is pretty close. I don't know, man. Kind of a weird one. I'll take it. I mean, would be a crazy multi-merchant if we somehow came back on 95 HP, but not too optimistic in France. Petit Bersac. Chateau. Riberac. I mean, somewhere down here, I would assume. We're dropping it. I feel like you get a lot of AC suffixes in the Southwest. We'll see. They are just clicking middle, so we will take the points. 1343. And we'll move into another one. Riberac. It's pretty big. Pretty big. And we're in the US on this one. I don't know if they know area codes. They could. Could be bad for me. But double signpost on most of these. Can it be Michigan? Thinking about it. It's looking somewhat Michigan-y. I don't like that we're in Gen 1 there. Something Minnesota. Blue Earth, Minnesota. Blue Earth. What a name. There is a chance that they don't find anything. There is a chance. Never mind. They found a sign for Minnesota. Do they see Blue Earth? They don't. Okay, which means we'll pick up some points. Round 9 into not the most ideal round for me. We have a Tohoku plate. So it's just about finding signage here. I don't really want to take the 50-50 gamble when we both know it's Tohoku with the horizontal plates. Finding a place name could be quite helpful here. I'm able to find a sign of some kind. No signage so far. Sign for something in Japanese. We have a blue sign coming up. The 4. Where is the 4? 13. The 4's here. Dachi Station, 129. And the 114. I don't see either of those roads. I think we've lost. Yeah, it's all the way down here. All right. GG. Tried our best on moving there, but the Magadan was too much to overcome. All right, we lose 20 rating for that. We'll queue up for another one. On NMPZ this time against GeoPotato. We start off in the Philippines or Thailand, I would assume. I'd lean Philippines here. I just don't know where. I'm just going to click Manila, I think. Oh, they're in Thailand. Oh, am I trolling? Okay, I'm not trolling. Pick up 3K for that. Not bad. Move into round 2. We can probably sneak 4 games in here. Actually, I don't know. Depends how long this goes. We got New Zealand here, looking like East Coast, North Island stuff. And it was all the way up near Gisborne there. We didn't exactly have Gisborne lines, but it did kind of look like it. So maybe could have full sent there. Especially still a lot of Gen 2 in this area. But we'll move it around 3. In Ghana. And big ridge to our west on this one. Very big ridge. There's a ridge here. I guess we'll just send something here near Accra. And it's this ridge. Yeah, it makes sense that we're looking at that. I did zoom in on this one first, but I didn't know if this white stuff would be covered. I guess Ho is covered, so it does make sense. Moving to Russia here, 21. Probably just clicking Omsk here. Pretty dark soil, though, but we are probably just going to go Omsk. And they are also going Omsk as well. A little bit more south. Maybe dark soil is more of a south thing. Don't know. You would have to ask the thin bar on that one. Moving around 5. In Ecuador. And we are just going to drop this one in Ambato, I do believe. And our opponent pretty close by. And it is going to be max north on the Colombian border there. No worries, we only lose 65 points for that one. We're moving around 6 to X damage. Into probably Argentina then. Copyright is 25, I think. Random hill there. Thought about Rio Negro Nuquin stuff. I'm very bad at it's all the way down there. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm very bad at Arch. Clearly. Moving around 7 though. In Botswana with the overcast stuff, so he should be somewhere out here, I would assume. Yeah, we'll just drop it on this road. It was this road. Nice, that's going to be a lot of damage, 2270. And we'll move into round 8 now. That road is super recognizable because it's very overcast. And we move into Chile here. So good Chile guess could get me the win. It would be hard for me to lose, I think. Famous last words. But send a bit more south here. It was very far north, actually. Okay, so we actually could have lost there if they had gotten very far north there. I did not get that vibe, but sure. It's random white road going into Argentina. Move into round 9 in... Is it... I would have probably went Bolivia here. Now the question is... What am I looking at? Unsure. I'm gonna leave it between Sucre and Potosi. And it might just be Oruro. And it's just Oruro. Is that gonna be enough? It's not. Okay, we're alive. Oh boy. I didn't know there was a mountain behind Oruro like that, but it makes sense. Maybe they're just opted for a middle click. All right, it all comes down to Brazil. We have 25. Some hills. Shoulders are looking quite Piaui-esque. But does it look like Piaui? I don't know. I think I'm just going to go Brasilia. Or Minas. I don't know. Okay. Well, great guess by them. I think we were destined to lose that one anyway. GG's to our opponent. Okay, well, will we get 4 L's today? We might. Unfortunate way to lose that one, but we do. We will run it back against GeoPotato. And we start off in the US. I'm looking like, I don't know, like Appalachia stuff in North Carolina, South Carolina here. We'll probably just be sending that. And it is Appalachia, but in Ohio, on the river there, the Ohio River. Moving around too. into an interesting round. We have a guy wire on that. We have a poll, though. My first thought was Denmark, but it's not Denmark because we have a utility pole, probably. So now I'm between UK and Sweden here. I'm gonna try Sweden, I guess. It is UK. I mean, yeah, did think about it. Give them a wave back. Tough one. Maybe with the guy wire, I should just be going there. This one looks like Western Australia, so we will be slamming that one in. Opponent in the same place. We'll pick up some points for that, though. 68. We're moving around 4. Into Chile. Kind of an odd-looking Chile, but I think the mountains fit. The rock wall is a bit odd. But maybe you go a bit more north here, towards Iapel or Ovalle. And okay, it was halfway between Iapel and Santiago there. Pick up 21 points. We'll move into multis now. None of us taking too much damage. And we are in the United States, it looks like, with the rumble strips in the center. Usually way more of a US thing, I'd say. It looks like Dakotas. It is North Dakota, okay. Fair enough. Nice guess by our opponent. As we do lose about 11-25. And let's hop into round 6. Into Turkey here. Looks quite eastern here. Flat roofs as well. I don't know, we just go to Diyarbakir, I guess. And we'll see where our opponent goes. And it's going to be very close to Diyarbakir there. Pick up 660 for it. And yeah, flat roofs usually more towards the Syrian area there. Moving to this round, which is Germany, maybe? Yeah, I think it should be. Looks quite northern, I guess. Bad. I don't know. I could see like a north of Hamburg here. It is. Very close to Hamburg. Bad te Heide. We'll pick up the points. Move it around 8. 3x damage. Very good guess. Moving to South Africa now. Probably just going to send Joburg on this one. And our opponent will be joining us. It is Ermelo. It's 96 points of health. And we'll move it around 9. 3.5x damage. Into small cam. And we've got... Is it Sweden? Or is it France? I mean, the lines feel more Swedish. I know, I haven't seen small cam Sweden. Fair enough. See where they go. I don't know why their thing isn't loading in for me. They are going Sweden. It is going to be west there. I guess that makes sense with the hills. There's a decent amount of hills in this area. East of Halmstad. Moving to our next round here, which is going to be Northern Ireland, probably, with the dashed lines, but with the white houses. And we'll drop it in Cookstown. And our opponent does make the switch to Northern Ireland, is all the way up here near Cushington. Moving around 11. 4.5x damage. We have a small lead, not a big one. And we are in the US here, and we are going to be playing some Southern Roulette. I think reflectors are on the inside, if that is one. I probably would have went something like down here. So we'll try it. Could be Florida even. But yeah, just hedging for the south part seems reasonable to me. It could have been Carolinas, but we will take the win off of that. So a little bit of Southern roulette. We get lucky. We get the win. It's Arkansas. Don't know how to get that, but we do pick up 20 rating to end off. So we're down 26 rating. We did lose those 2 moving games because of my silliness and thinking Mercedes was... Am I thinking of like Villa Mercedes? Or anyway, regardless, we'll end off at 166 in the world and 14th in the US. Hopefully you guys like seeing me struggle a little bit with moving, but you guys are probably screaming at the camera a little bit or at the video when you see me get Mercedes on a sign and then I'm like, oh, Mercedes is in Uruguay, not Argentina, and then it just ends up being Mercedes. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another GeoGuessr video. Peace.